Okay, so we're gonna go back to where the plane crashed. So plane crashed, and she was. It was way more serious than that, but we're gonna call it a plane instead of that flying saucer. That well, fuck it. I said it. I said it. She was given some elements that increased her powers, and she was able to. In this place called the Secret of Camelot, she became the authority of spirit. You know, like she was being guided by spirit. She'd already taken on like several different forms, like literally. She was able to get the keys to the universe. She was able to learn the secrets of the universe. And she was given like all this knowledge about, what to do going forward. And all of this came about because, like, her mother and her grandmother were more like star seeds, chosen ones. It wasn't something like they were just sent on to their new lives, not, because anyway, there's a lot to be told there. She, because of the person she married, was able to become, something with the water gods. Like she knew about the lands beneath the water. She was able to go between realms, literally. I'm like, this message, listen, the brother was killed. They were all summons, like, to meet in like this secret place. And when the sister brought the addicted husband, he was basically like the enemy. Like she didn't know she married the enemy. So this sister, of course, was like, hey, yeah, he's not welcome here. And at this time, it was she could see it. She's a seer. She was like, pulls the sister to the side, like, yeah, he's doing too much. You can't be this. You just can't be this silly. I don't imagine those were the words she was saying, but there was, some abuse there. He was bullying her and tormenting her, and she looked at bad. She looked at real unhealthy. She looked at well put together, but unhealthy put together. Like this man didn't run out of money, so they never ran out of stuff to do that was bad for their health. But this one, this one, okay. So yeah, Maria was the one who's addicted. We're saying this one's Rosa. So Rosa was very meticulous. Like the girl had her shit together. Like I said, she balanced yin and yang. So what she ended up doing is, you know, advancing her gifts. She could move stuff, water, to make plants grow. She could bring in things. So she was just trying to show Maria what it was that she knew. Like she knew how to communicate to the other side type thing. And she had this and she wanted to share it with her, and she was like, okay, she was in doubt at first. She was like, she did send her husband back because they had to take care of the brother and get him squared away. And while they were doing that, the vows that everybody had to practice within this sacred community that her husband wasn't allowed into, she banished him. Rosa banished that man as soon as he left. I was going to say that. She banished him as soon as he left. He was never to return to see his sister. And she put a spell over Maria crazy ass because she wasn't, honoring thy grandma and mother's, wishes. So there was some secret communication between portals in which Rosa vows made Maria vow, within the sleep state that, she could never return, back to that, but that she would learn, the gifts and pass down like the family, whatever. When I tell you, because of all the addictions and stuff, yeah, Maria suffered like physical issues, and I don't think she could birth a baby, a child. Well, Rosa had many kids, but she never spoke about them because, like I said, Rosa was like, I'm gonna keep, she kept keep up my siblings because it was like they were in all different worlds and they went separate ways as they grew up. But it came a time where, they had to share information. So one day, like I said, she was busy in the garden, and Maria, was, paying attention, to whether, the activities and stuff, and was like, she never told her she was an auntie. She couldn't, because she had to make sure, even though Maria was a light one, she was a light being, but she'd been in the energy of this negative person, and I'm just saying energy vampire, and she needed to heal from that, and she felt like it was going to take her a long time to heal, because all the kids she had ended up being an equal balance of both. You know what I'm saying? And they had the best of all worlds, and they couldn't show this to her until they made sure she was clear to go from the ancestors type guides. You know what I'm saying? So, like their grandmother and mom, although it was in a spirit form, they were still able to direct them on what to do. And when the brother got to the other side, he went back to being a light being, because he finally could see what he couldn't see here in the physical. So, all right. So, this is where it gets good. So for whoever this message is for, you get messages from eagles all the time. Like you've lived in this past life, you've seen things fall out the sky, probably in the past several days, I would say. Um, you always visit worlds. You astral travel a lot. I think you are a great swimmer, or either that or you had a fear of water as a child, but now you are very intrigued by blue water, like ocean water, sea water, that type of thing. I feel like something's moving towards you, something's coming back to you, like your gifts are coming back to you. You're getting your full, you have the, either they're there already, you've gotten the full powers back, and you're not sure what to do with it. I think because you're in this new earth body, you're not, the past stuff is catching up to you to give you the information that you need. I think right now in this life, you're an entertainer, a musician, maybe even an artist or some type of dancer. Maybe you have some type of platform, stage format. I don't know, but I know they're sending messages to you through the music, and somehow your gifts are very much so connected to that. Something about the 27th could be significant. Um, the 22nd, the 24th, the 27th, yes, could be significant coming up here. And I'm thinking, yeah, yeah, all right. Um, you could be almost 40, or you could be your current hobbies really could be your favorite pastimes could be planting, gardening right now, or you could, man. They said you could be in the fields right now. Like I don't know what that means. I'm definitely a healer. Um, hmm. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Something about freedom. So I believe this is where the brother, went back to the reversal of the fortune. Is going to bring you the freedom that you need to live in your true purpose and to live in, to be authentically yourself. I know that your gifts are heightened. I know that they're powerful and they're lined up, because whatever you're doing it well, and you're seeing it in minutes to seconds after you say something. Like you hear now. You hear you everything that you ask for, you have now. You understand, like when you hear now, you hear other people's thoughts. You're able to communicate that way through telepathy. You're manifesting in minutes to seconds. There's It's a lot more going on here. Remote viewer, I like that one better. I found that language in another video, and I like that a lot better. But I used to say you're able to walk through walls, or see through walls, or walking through people. You're definitely still. Damn, they don't want me to say that. Well, just be mindful of the energy you allow into your energy, or the energy that you put yourself into. There's a lot more I wanted to say, but they threw that video off, and now my throat's doing something weird. Um, yeah, so you might currently be living in a very lower. Oh, I forgot that card was there. Lower class. Poverty is not, yeah, poverty right now. You might feel like you're living in poverty right now, and in a poverty state of mind is what they're saying. So that reversal of fortune is going to set you free from this life. And I believe all your siblings are like the same on this earth. There's the sister, there's the brother, and I think the brother was the baby, honestly, because I felt like when I first seen the dream, Maria was maybe the middle child because that was Rosa dancing with the mariachi band. So she's more older. So yeah, I think Raphael would have been young. So maybe older sister, middle sister, and then baby brother. Uh, y'all, I can't make this shit up. I just know it's driving me nuts. So yeah, I think what you're going to do is finally be freed from whatever generational curses happened back then due to the imprisonment of your mind. So you were brainwashed to believe that healing and having spiritual gifts were not a good thing. And I'm just going to unlock that myth for you right now. And this is why you're able to see what's on this card without even seeing what's on this card. Now, if you're a seer, you know exactly what this is. And if you know, you know. All right, I am Butterfly Goddess, your spiritual guidance messenger. Yeah, everything's starting. I return your energy back to you. I love you guys. If you want to join my, yeah, please join my membership. You know, I'm going to put videos there that I won't put out in the open. I'm working on that, of course. I haven't. I'm just now getting in the membership program, of course. If you want to support my page, otherwise it's Butterfly Goddess 888 for Cash App. Also, thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and please share my video. Definitely trying to get more subscribers and get my videos out there. I appreciate you guys. Love, light. Look, love, light, and peace, or peace, light, and love. I don't care which way we say it. It's all the same. Again, y'all do y'all big one. I appreciate y'all.